And a very good evening, HQties and gentlemen, especially to those gentlemen who have sired offspring, spawned seed, produced progeny, made babies. I'm talking about all the fathers out there in the HQ universe. Because it's Father's Day, and the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. It also happens to be your big money Sunday night edition of HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. Never miss a Sunday night show. I'm your host with the holla French toast, holding you oh so close, Pat Slajak, a.k.a. Regis Trilbin, a.k.a. Rich Homie Dawson, a.k.a. the Woke Woolery, a.k.a. the Bad and Bougie Barker, a.k.a. the Trap Trebek, Scott Rogowski, live in living color and stereophonic sound from the greatest city on earth, this city that never sleeps, Spokane, Washington. You know, anyone could be a father, but it takes someone special to be a quiz daddy. And I'm so grateful to be celebrating Father's Day with all of you, my children, all the HQties around the world, over 1 million of you now, collectively staring into your phones at this very moment, including Steph, Simone75, Lupita Silvestri, Judy and Izzy, Rob and Jackie who got engaged, Abby and Rob who have their anniversary, Sierra Salians who graduated college, Mazel Tov, and happy birthdays to Charlotte turning 30, Melody Shira, Stephanie and her daughter Sydney, Sammy P and the birthday party out in LA, and happy Father's Day to all the HQ dads, all of you, Justin from Jack, Michael Rutherford from Seabass, and Mitchell Friedman. Now, I know there are a lot of dads out there who play HQ with their kiddos. One of the coolest things about this phenomenon that is HQ trivia is how it's bringing families closer together. And it's even brought my family together tonight. I'm so delighted I can introduce all of you to my own dad right here on the Father's Day edition of HQ. Dad, come out here.
Hi, son. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so, you know, look, I guess some of you may know John Mayer as the father of Connecticut Cool, the father of Fairfield Funk, the father of the Bridgeport Sound, but he's also my actual father, the Quiz Daddy's daddy. How about that?
Very proud of you. Just wish you'd be more outgoing.
Well, I take after you. Here he is, guys. The czar of the guitar, the sultan of the sixth string, the prince of the pentatonic. I haven't seen you in a while. You've been on the road, huh?
I've been working, trying to bring it home for you, son.
Bring home the bacon. How are those shows out in City Field?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Well, here we are together again, father and son. How do you feel about slinging some trivia with me, huh?
Let's do it.
Like the old days?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you first tell the fine folks out there what they're playing for tonight?
Well, let's just give this a try. If you answer all 12 questions correctly, you'll be unwrapping an extra special Father's Day prize of 25,000 Dark Stars, 25,000 Dire Wolves, $25,000.
$25,000? Boy, think of all the gifts you can buy Dad with that kind of dough. 1,200 beard trimmers.
140 propane grills.
2,500 World's Greatest Dad mugs.
One really nice shed for out back.
Oh, that's a really nice shed.
That's a nice place to go be dad.
A $25,000 shed. And if any of you out there have extra lives, they can be used once per game, remember. They can keep you in the game if you get a question wrong. And they can't be used on the final question. Refer your friends after the game to get more extra lives. Swipe away that chat if you're distracted by that. And strap on your thinking caps. Hike up your smarty pants. Are you ready to shake it, HQties? Yeah? Are you ready, John?
I couldn't be more ready.
Well, then let's get down to the nitty-gritty with 1.1 million people live in the game right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get this show on the road at Cumero numero uno. In the U.S., what holiday is celebrated on the third Sunday of June? Father's Day, Friendsgiving, or Chrismukkah? Third Sunday of June. Wait,
That's today.
today's a Sunday in June. Yeah, today's the third Sunday in June. And we just spent the whole intro talking about it. It's Father's Day, guys. It's clearly 100% Father's Day.
Yep.
There's no way you can't know that. I really hope there's zeros. Oh, no, of course not. 11,000 people thought it was Friendsgiving. 3,000 thought it was Chrismukkah.
Oh, some kind of troll you are. You're out.
Yeah, really funny to purposely get it wrong. 1,079,663 got it right. And we're going half step. Mississippi Uptown. Question 2. Take it, Johnny.
The person elected to run a city typically has what title? Space Emperor, Party Queen, or Mayor?
Find a city. Find yourself a city to live in. And once you do find that city, what do? You elect a mayor.
Yeah.
You elect the mayor of the city, one who's going to support small businesses, improve the quality of the schools. 1,071,464. How about that? We got Mr. Mayor right here. Huh?
You know what happened if I became the mayor?
What would happen?
I'd decimate the city.
Oh! Has anyone ever tried to pick you up by saying, like, you should run for mayor? Is that like a line I could use if I was like approaching with a bar?
100% success rate. Yeah,
100%.
I'm
Definitely
easy.
the line to use.
I'm easy.
You could be my mayor.
Yeah.
You're my favorite mayor since Koch.
Yep, it's infrastructure week, ladies.
1,071,000 have city love, and you have to move. Really have to move.
Move to
Question 3.
That was a tough one.
Yeah! We're going to question 3. What are the raised edges on the neck of a standard guitar called? Frets, worries, or anxieties? John, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
So far everybody's winning $25,000.
Oh, that's true. We got a lot of people. So these are the strings, right?
Those are the strings. These are the frets.
Oh, these are the frets.
Now, a lot of people think that the frets are in between these lines. The frets themselves are the metal lines.
Those lovely lady humps.
Yes.
Not to fret. 1,050,744 of you. Sans souci. No reason to worry. You're gonna wake up and find out that you are at question 4. Before we get there, though, let's take a moment. I want to take a moment to acknowledge all of you tardy age cuties who didn't get your pops a proper Father's Day card. Not to worry, no frets. We anticipated this. We got you covered. We created a one-of-a-kind John Mayer-inspired HQ Father's Day card. Yes, using John's lyrics, a little Photoshop magic. Screenshot that, text it to your dad.
One of a kind for all 1.0 million of you.
Look at that. Yeah, that's a very powerful lyric.
Yeah.
To attach to fathers.
It's a wonderful lyric to use in this way, and I've always wanted Your Body is a Wonderland to be a missive from fathers to their daughters. So much so I wrote another song about it called Daughters, which is actually about wanting to make love to ladies. It's a strange back and forth I have going on. I wouldn't recommend going back into the textual work of my lyrics. I'm a one-time pop star. But now what I want to do is take over this guy's job.
Well, now what we're going to do is take that quote and make that the next Father's Day card for next year.
That is going to be awesome.
That verbal diarrhea. That'll be great.
Scott just said I have verbal diarrhea.
That was good. Yeah, me. Of all the people of verbal diarrhea.
I did it, guys.
Calling the kettle black.
I did it.
Q4, baby.
This feels like mine.
What does the T... Oh, yeah.
What does the T stand for in bank ATMs? Is it Treasury, Takeout, or Teller?
These are bank ATMs. Banks, ATMs. Now you don't need to say ATM machine. You know that, John, because the M stands for machine. It's redundant. It's like saying a tasty Jerry lick, because they're all tasty.
They're all tasty.
That's redundant. A is automated. That's what A stands for, and T is. Tell him. Tell her.
Tell her.
Tell him why you mad, son.
Tell her.
Tell her why you mad, son. Tell her why you mad.
Tell her.
932,598 of you.
I was gonna go Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Tell her you're mad.
Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
932,000 could tell that was the right answer, and now we're gonna beat it on down to Q5. Which of these cooking techniques is typically described as low and slow? Smoking, searing, or direct heat? Are you having the best time?
I'm not having a blast. Thinking back on the Daughters, Your Body is a Wonderland thing, beating myself up over it, but just keep going.
It was good. It was good. It was necessary. Do you want to start a fun argument?
Yes.
Ask a bunch of pit masters whether searing meat helps lock in the juices or not.
I know.
Ask your dad.
I know.
Searing is quick, high temperatures. But if you're cooking your meat low and slow, well, I should call you Jim Carrey because you're smoking. Smoking is the answer. Free schmo, free schmo. 779,462 got it right. The rest of you, no smoking in tonight's quiz. You saw it there in the chat in the lobby. Ready for Q6?
Yep.
Come here, Uncle John's quiz. Time for question 6. I can't harmonize.
We
It's
nailed
my
it
fault.
in rehearsal.
My fault. Which of these... This is you.
Which of these words is an example of onomatopoeia? Oh, an onomatopoeia would be a beautiful dish. Onomatopoeia. Is it ding dong, flim-flam, or knick-knack? Sure you don't want to take the question?
I'll take it. I'll take it now. Onomatopoeia. Ding dong, flim-flam, knick-knack. This is an interesting word. A, it's hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
B, it ends in 4 vowels.
Yes.
C, the meaning of the word is interesting. It describes a sound that also sounds like that sound, like bang, cock-a-doodle-doo, tick-tock, and ding-dong.
Ding-dong.
A lot of clock sounds. Watch.
Yeah.
You like watches.
I love watches.
Love watches. 452,813. Who watches the Watchman. Who watches you winning HQ tonight? So far, you're in at the halfway point. 452,813. You know, Althea told me she was feeling lost. Bow, bow, bow. Never had made it to Q7. Which of these animals are most closely related to Harvestman, aka Daddy Longlegs? Lobsters, scorpions, or beetles? The Beatles. You like that band?
It's the only word I love that band. I'm not here to be controversial. I love the Beatles.
John Mayer hates the Beatles. You heard it here on HQ.
Come on.
We're celebrating dads tonight, John. You're my dad, regardless of leg length. All dads matter.
Yep.
Daddy longlegs are often thought of as spiders, but they're technically cousins to spiders belonging to the same class of arachnids, which also includes ticks, mites, and scorpions. Rocking like a hurricane.
I
Yes.
didn't see the prompter. I just felt that with you.
You felt it. 247,000. 319 of you.
To the wind. Just keep going.
Listen to the wind. Winds of change here in HQ at Q7.
That's too many. That's too much scorpions that I know.
The Scorpions Dead mashup that's happening right now
great.
is unparalleled.
It's great.
Help on the way. Well, I know only this you've got. Question 8.
Question 8. What nation has the world's lowest population density? Is it Iceland, Ireland, or Greenland?
A lot of lands. A lot of lands.
A lot of land.
Officially, this country's population density clocks in at a Blutarski GPA like 0.03. That's 0 people per square mile if you round in the nearest decimal. With only 56,000 people spread over 2 million square kilometers, there are no need for roommates in Greenland.
Nope.
Greenland is your answer.
Yep.
Green could be what you're winning tonight. 227,061 are left right now. Going to we can share the winnings, we can share Q9. Help me with my singing.
It's great.
It's not. It's
great.
not.
It's great.
You've got the voice of our generation.
You're my son. My job is to encourage you and make you feel supported in this world.
Thank you, Father. Q9. Which of these classic paintings depicts the most people? Christina's World, Broadway Boogie Woogie, or American Gothic? Art. Heavy stuff, man.
It's heavy stuff.
Art. Let's count them, huh? Mondrian's Broadway Boogie Woogie shows 0 people, a lot of colorful quadrangles. Room for squares, you could say.
Yep.
Andrew Wyatt's Christina's World
First album of mine.
has just Christina. But with a stern-faced, pitchfork-wielding farm couple, you saw it right there. It's American Gothic for the win. There are 2 of them in that painting. 2 people. 79,560. You're not alone. You have each other. And you were born in the desert. You were raised for question 10.
Very sorry, Bob. Very sorry,
That
Bobby.
Broadway, that Bobby growl.
Very sorry, Bobby. Question 10. Which classic soul singer had a band whose name literally means dream invading demons? Is it Diana Ross, Martha Reeves, or Gladys Knight?
Oh, great question. All-time question here. Are you guys feeling a heat wave?
You dancing in the street? Ghost walking or dream invading demon is a Vandella and Motown legend who fronted Martha and the Vandellas beginning in 1962 and still dancing to this day.
Is Martha Reeves. Martha Reeves is your answer. 30,858 of you are dancing. Dancing in the street. Dancing in the street. Because the trivia never stopped and we're going to Q11. The penultimate question, which of these was controversially declared a vegetable in a famous 1890 Supreme Court case? Tomato, eggplant, or cactus? Do we cue that? There it is. Which of these controversially declared a vegetable in a famous, the more I ask it doesn't make sense. Tomato, eggplant, cactus. No, this is it's a controversial decision in an 1890 Supreme Court case. This is true, guys.
Just guess, everybody.
Yeah, at this point, before the vegetable subreddit, people had to settle the fruit versus vegetable debate the hard way, taking it all the way to the Supreme Court. And even though it's botanically a fruit, unanimous opinion in the 1893 case Nix vs. Hedden held that a tomato should be considered a vegetable. You say tomato, I say tomato, John says...
Tomato.
We all say tomato, 26,995 of you do. 26,995 players are still in this game.
They all split $1.
For the final question,
Great.
John.
Yeah.
You know, this has been a long quiz.
Yes.
You could say a strange quiz.
A long, strange quiz.
Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me. What a long, strange quiz it's been. This is it, people, get in! Q12, the final round. It all boils down to this. Steal your face right off your head. $25,000 is on the line. 26,000 plus of you are left in the game for Q12. John, give it to us.
Q12. In To Kill a Mockingbird, what phrase completes the Atticus Finch line, you rarely win? Is it, but let's always try? Is it, but you begin anyway? Or is it, but sometimes you do?
Ho, ho, ho. Closing off Father's Day. Closing out here with a quote from one of literature's best fathers. We're getting lit at Q12, getting litty. You know the scene. Atticus shoots that rabid dog to teach Jem a lesson. What does he say? I wanted to see what real courage is. Instead of getting the idea that courage is a man with a gun in his hand. It's when you know that you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway. And you see it through no matter what. You rarely win. Like HQ, you rarely win. But sometimes you do. Sometimes you win, folks. And tonight is that time for 15,056 of you are big winners, baby!
I zoned out. Can I get a Mad John Boy?
Oh my goodness, you did it! 15,056 of you. You moved. You made it all the way to Q12. You beat it on down the line. You're going down the road and you're feeling good tonight because you just won $1.66 or 67 cents. John, 15,000 people won HQ tonight.
With transfer fees, that's going to run you another $4 each winner. So sorry, we'll tell you where to submit the money you've got to pay to win your 167. Comes in at $6.12.
Musashi 9, you wagered I did it, CMC. You know, that kind of money, you could actually produce your next music video.
You really could.
With $1.66. Have you seen the New Light video?
I'm the boy in your rub. We could do it right here.
You want to do it?
Lighten up inside you, draw it home. Also, you have to do this thing with your face you're looking.
Yeah, you got to teach me the John Mayer, John Mayer move.
Just a little dumbfounded. There it is. You got it.
Well, it's been a long night in New York City. It's a long night
in Baton Rouge.
in Baton Rouge.
What if that wasn't my song and I was just singing along and just being a dick about it?
What do you say, Pops? Did I do you proud on Father's Day?
Keep it up.
I'm trying.
Keep it up. I don't, like all fathers, I don't want to give you actual encouragement for some reason. I just want to tell you to keep it up.
Thanks. Anything else you want to say?
Oh, where are we on the teleprompter? Yeah, well, there's something I needed to tell you.
Wait, there is? What is it,
yeah.
Dad?
I was thinking about our father-son relationship, you know, and to be honest, it's never felt right to me.
Really?
Yeah, so I texted my buddy Maury, had him run a DNA test, and it turns out I am not the father.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand. We have so much in common. We both grew up on Metro North's New Haven line, right? We were both treated for cardiac dysrhythmia in high school. That's true.
That's true.
I had an ablation. And we're both international heartthrobs who've dated the world's top pop stars and actresses.
Yeah. Once.
I mean, okay, that last part might be a stretch.
I have a belly now. It just is. Weight gets distributed differently when you're 40. Look, I took the trouble of tracking down your actual father, and in the spirit of Father's Day, I invited him to the show tonight. Marty?
Hello, Marty Rogowski. Nice to meet you.
I can't believe it. I mean, I have to say, this seems to make more sense. I mean, we sort of look alike. We have the same last name, Rogowski, and you're definitely more age appropriate. You're saying this is my real dad?
Seems so.
I'm also married to your mother. I used to change your diapers when you were a baby. I gave you your first trivia question when you were just 3 years old. Remember? And now, look at you. I'm so proud of you, my son.
Well, this is all so much to take. I mean, I don't know what to say. I thought John Mayer was my dad, and now this guy's my dad.
This is fine.
I mean, what does this make us, John? Does this mean we could still be friends?
We could be friends. I mean, most people choose not to be after a thing like this ends, but if you'd like to keep going, we can dilute ourselves, sure.
I want to share the women and the wine. All right, awesome. We did it, John.
We did it.
And this is my real dad, Marty Rogowski.
This is us, guys.
And this is us. And John, you're at John Mayer?
I'm at John Mayer on Instagram, so anything you saw you liked. And I know, I'm oddly annoying to myself as well, but give it a follow.
Yeah, and Dad, you're on Twitter?
Sometimes. At Sidekick Marty.
Oh, my dad's on Twitter. And I'm on Twitter and all that stuff, at Scott Rogowski. And, well, that's our show, folks. How about that? John Mayer, Marty Rogowski, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of you. I was thinking, I don't know, maybe
So proud to be with you, Scott.
maybe you close this thing out with a little Neil Young. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost is such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost. I'm like a coin that won't get tossed. Rolling home to you. Look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. I need someone to love me the whole way through. Whoa, look at my eyes and you can tell that's true.
Oh, the whole thing, huh? All right.
You won't do it. I love the buzz, look in your eyes. Run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been a first and last. Look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last. Rolling home to you, Pops. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to hold me the whole day through. I want to look at my eyes and you can tell that's true.
New chord? That's a new chord.
I don't know that one.
Let me do it next time.
All right. John Mayer, Marty Rogowski, happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Woo.